Hello guys, and welcome to another episode, short talk of Tech and Picks, and today we are talking about something a little bit more interesting. I woke up this morning and I saw this article on dpreview.com, go and check it out. It says GoPro licensing deal will let third-party companies use the company's camera tech. So basically it mentions that GoPro has sold their licensing, the sort of licensing of their cameras to the company Jabal, and this collaborative approach with Jabal will enable innovative GoPro-enabled products and services from some of the most exciting hardware and software companies out there. That makes no sense. So basically GoPro, for many of you who have been following the news or haven't been following the news, in short, GoPro about, I would say 6 months ago, they basically announced that they lost a lot of money. The price for the Hero 6 was dropped by like I think $200 or something like that. They fired over 1,000 people. They fired over 1,000 people because their cameras weren't selling. You have other companies that are actually doing things much better than them at a much cheaper price, and Xiaomi is one of them with the Yi 4K. The YE 4K and the YE 4K Plus and Yi 4K, whatever you want to call it, which actually offers better image quality than the GoPro, and maybe it had better image stabilization on the inside. And also I think the Yi 4K Plus is one of the first action cameras to actually record 4K at 60 frames per second. When you have companies that are offering much better products at a much cheaper price, there's not really that much you can do about it. And what I don't understand is what exactly is GoPro selling, because they don't own any technology, because they don't actually make their cameras themselves. All the parts that they put in their cameras are mostly outsourced. I read an article years ago how the optics are, I don't know who makes the optics, but GoPro doesn't make the optics. I think the sensors on the inside of the cameras are made by Sony and then especially tailored for GoPro cameras. So GoPro doesn't really have any technology of its own that it actually can, sell to whatever Jabal wants to do with this technology. So that this is a little bit this actually is more of a sign of how GoPro probably, I'm guessing within the next 2 to 5 years, will probably go bankrupt or it will be bought up. The best thing would be if Xiaomi, who's really become a gigantic company with their phones, I actually own one of their phones actually, great product, ridiculously cheap price. Xiaomi should buy them up. Xiaomi should buy GoPro and then just carry on the name brand, because GoPro has the name. That's why they're so expensive, because they built the whole company around their name, and they probably paid a lot of money for the technology, because I'm not saying they're bad cameras or anything like that. The quality is relatively good, especially the idea behind it, the action cam. The problem with GoPro is that they were the innovator of this, and the downsizing of all the technology. You have a lot of companies making action cams that offer 4K way before GoPro was, even though the 4K quality was either interpolated or not really, good quality. But still, GoPro took a while to get to 4K, while other companies were doing it already. Not really good quality, but still. This is a sad thing, because I know I was actually thinking of buying a GoPro for myself, because I like the wide angle, and I wanted to use it to record me drum playing and all that. In the end, I actually ended up going with a Canon Vixia Mini X or something like that, which has amazing stereo microphones inside, which I used to record myself while I was playing drums or playing concerts, because I also wanted a good microphone. GoPro didn't really have good microphones, and the microphones that were in there would usually distort whenever I would play drums. I actually tried out the Hero 3, I think it was, at the time when I had the choice between the two. But as an action cam, GoPro has always been good. I know people that still actively use their Hero 3s and Hero 4s on their bikes or surfboards and all that, and the videos are actually really nice. And with the fact that the GoPro Hero 6 is actually also waterproof right out of the box without any extra case around it, while the Yi 4K Plus still needs a case around it, that's actually that's good. But it's too expensive to pay $600 when it first came out, $600 for an action cam, and the E4K Plus is like $200 to $300. It's literally half the price. It's half the price. It's I think it was a little bit larger. The battery, I think, lasted slightly more, and it had the 4K at 60 frames per second, which actually a lot of people liked because of the action shots, that they could slow down the action shots in the moment they needed it to be slowed down. I mean, it's really, I think GoPro is actually taking the perfect example. It's like they're copying everything Canon is doing with regards to mirrorless cameras. Canon's taking an awfully long time to make a mirrorless camera. I hope they reach up to the competition, and GoPro's doing the same thing, and now it has to resort to this. It was always an exclusive only brand, and they said no, they were too proud to actually give out their name to anywhere else, to a third-party company, and now it's actually come to this, and I feel sorry for them. I mean, the drone, I tried the Karma drone. I tried it for like 10 minutes or so, because there was a local electronics store here that actually had a presentation one day that, you know, you could buy it and pre-order it and things like that, and I actually tried it for 10 minutes, and it looks really nice. The problem with that is that it's really big. You couldn't really fold if I remember correctly, I think you couldn't fold the wings. I don't remember because I didn't really check that. I never followed it, but you have then companies like DJI making their drones. Now they have the DJI Mavic Air, which is like literally half the size of the Karma. It offers 4K and it folds up, and it's ridiculously small. GoPro could never compete with that. Plus the fact that their drones were literally shutting off in the middle of the air, while they were in mid-flight, and just falling out of the sky. That also is not going to help, and it completely killed the GoPro's drone sales. It wasn't even like one or two drones. There was a lot of reports of drones actually just losing contact with the phone, with the controllers and all that, and just going off on their own. You know, like they wanted to. It's a sort of I have to go, my people need me kind of situation, where they just started flying away, or they just started falling out of the sky. And actually, you know, I think I read one where it actually fell on someone's house or car or something like that. Yeah, unfortunately, GoPro released it way too quickly. There were already problems with the prototype, the pre-production models that people who were testing them actually reported on, and GoPro didn't really do anything about it because they didn't see it as a problem. Well, I think they recalled a lot of them were recalled. Money was refunded. That's bad for a company because it's I don't even know if you can still buy a. I wonder if you can actually buy it. Amazon. Okay, GoPro Karma with harness for Hero 5. So I guess you can still buy the Karma drone. See, and on Amazon.com you can just see the reviews here, and it says things like it has too many issues. Drone lacks technology to be worthy of a drone. That's not good because it only has to do one thing. It has to fly. That's it. There's nothing else. It doesn't have to like make a 5-course meal. It all has to do is fly. Connection is so bad I cannot fly more than 10 feet. That's what I was mentioned before. I do not believe in giving bad reviews. Blah blah blah. Doesn't last. Don't buy. Go with another drone product. Paperweight. Customer service worse than Comcast. Honestly, that's not good. That's not good for any company, and I really feel bad for them because GoPro actually started really strong when they first came out, and they completely dominated the market in terms of action cams, but it's not the same anymore. So hopefully the best thing is for them to be bought out by a much bigger company and have their name actually carried on through the years, or who knows, maybe it'll be. So if you want to buy it still, it's $995 so the one that I was looking at had no battery. GoPro camera with a harness, not even a battery. So if you want battery and the Karma Hero 5 with the Hero 5 Black, it's $1,000 for a drone which doesn't work. Okay, that's what I have to say about this, guys. Please subscribe to my channel below and let me know, did any of you buy a Karma drone? I'm really curious, and do you have the same problems that are listed here on Amazon? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm really curious. I'll probably buy a E4K Plus. I'll see you next time.